It's hard to believe it's already been a month since we gathered to celebrate the opening of the new Y. Since opening, we have welcomed thousands of new members and young families seeking health and wellness, youth programming, and community. Thank you again so much for all that you've done to help make this dream a reality. I hope you'll enjoy this montage showing highlights of the Stakeholder event, especially for those of you that were not able to join us. Enjoy.
I think we started working on the new Y building in about 2010. Before that, we did some studies to remodel the existing Y. We did some studies to put an indoor soccer facility at the fairgrounds. And then Dave Perez came to us and said he's ready to start work on a new Y.
The Y to me is such an important part of the community, and it has a real sense of belonging amongst its members. So to kind of help them along towards renewing that and making a new building. I mean, the old building served them for so long, but it's baling wire and chewing gum. I mean, it was coming apart at the seams. And so we were so excited to be able to be part of helping them move toward that new facility, that vision that they had.
Not only is this a community facility, but this was a community effort to make it come to life. There were probably hundreds of people who worked on the project, from the staff side to the fundraising side to the design team to the construction team. And without all of those people each contributing their little piece of expertise, none of this could have come together.
It spans 3 directors of the Y, right? That was Dave Perez originally, I think, got some of the first ideas around this, and then Julie Grossman took his place, and then our magnificent Brian Steffen.
I'm absolutely stunned and amazed that people stayed with this project with all the blocks and persevered to make this whole thing happen. I've never seen anything like it in my life. And it's because of the volunteers, it's because of the staff, it's because of the participants. Kind of all working the same way to bypass those hurdles and make this whole thing possible. It's amazing to me.
Overall, what stood out to me was the perseverance of, the design team, of the YMCA staff, and of Brian Steffen, and of community members. And it really, because I started on the project around that time, and seeing everybody come together and persevere through like a multitude of challenges to get this project, moving and to keep it moving, I think that was pretty incredible.
I'm so grateful that all of the people that it took to make this building came together. And when you think about it, it's hundreds. It's so many people, the people who donated, the people who built the building, those here at Pivot who did all the hard work of getting the drawings done and working out everything, and then the community members and the staff at the Y. Oh my gosh, I celebrate that. It's a wonderful thing.
This is the fabric that makes a healthy and vibrant community. And now with this magnificent building, draped in its own tapestry of generosity, the Y is set to become, to continue its mission of compassion and access to all. And isn't that why? That's why.
There was not one day that I came in to the community phase not feeling like I was standing on the shoulders of giants. And so I just, thank them for the incredible commitment they've had to this project, and the patience and the generosity. I think it's very special, and I think it's allowed the building to emerge with the really deep heart that it so clearly has when you walk the halls already.
These investments are touching lives and are creating stories that we will never hear, but will benefit generations of people to come.
Your belief and the services and the value of the organization to the community is what has really made this a reality. And I know a lot of you have a long time experience with the Y. I know a lot of you also have your only experience with the Y now is you were brought in to help with the capital campaign or to make a contribution to the capital campaign. I hope you've learned through that whole experience the value of the organization to the community, and I hope you will retain that relationship with the organization, with the people. So thank you. You're very special people.
When I think of the Y, I think of welcoming, inclusive, and community.
My 3 words to describe the Y would be inclusivity, community, and bridging.
Energetic, community-based, and I had another one that I can't remember.
I would say well-being, community.
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 And community.
I think the Y is such a powerful part of the community. That's an important word.
I would say resourceful.
Caring.
And recovery.
Boom.
I would describe Brian as someone who is very kind, yet determined, and also very curious. So he asks a lot of questions, and he has a very strong vision for what he wanted the Y to be, and he was very determined to make that happen.
Brian is a really special leader. To me, he exemplifies kind of what you would dream of as like a servant leader, someone who really walks the walk and talks the talk, and he also has this ability to make people feel very special.
You know, Brian has this amazing talent of bringing the most gentle and kind yet persistent pressure. It worked perfectly.
He has done more for this whole campaign and our community by being part of this and coming when he did to help bring it to the finish line. Delighted to have had a chance to work with Brian.
Working with Brian has been really rewarding because of how inquisitive he is about the project design and the intent, and he seeks to understand what we mean when we say something, and so he hasn't been shy about asking questions, which has been helpful to me.
Brian is such a unique individual. He has so much enthusiasm, and he's so eloquent with his words, and he is compassionate, but has so much drive, and it's been really inspiring to watch him and his impact on this project, and I don't think that we would be on track and where we are without him and his remarkable staff.
His ability to communicate, his sincerity, his amazing attitude that is infectious, that makes us all believe, just is one of those things that you don't see very often in life.
I imagine that the Y will become even more a hub for the community. It will be a place that people go to when they're kids and that people can go to when they're senior citizens and retired. It spans the full spectrum of the community, and I really hope it becomes that anchor that is the safe place that everyone feels welcome and wants to be a part of.
I'm excited to see the growth of the Y and it continue to be this community asset and reach out to more members of the community.
I can't imagine where this community would be without the Y, and I can only imagine what new heights we're going to get to with this new space.
It's a gift to our community in a lot of ways, the building, but the real gift is that the spirit of the Y will continue.